Okay, let's dive into this. For years, we've watched the on-demand economy completely rewrite the rules of how we live, right? How we eat, how we travel, how we shop. But there's been this one massive, glaring blind spot in that whole revolution. Well, in 2026, the market is finally catching up. Today, we are unpacking the explosion of the fuel delivery app industry. Throughout this explainer, we're going to look at exactly why the traditional gas station model is fundamentally changing and how direct-to-vehicle fuel delivery is rapidly becoming one of the fastest-growing business opportunities in the USA right now. Here's a quick roadmap of what we'll cover. We'll start with the on-demand fuel boom itself, look at how the delivery tech actually works, break down 4 core business models, highlight the top app development partners, and finally, get into the nitty-gritty of costs and crucial compliance. Section 1. The on-demand fuel boom. The market is changing. I absolutely love this question. Think about it. Food comes to you. Your groceries come to you. Your taxi pulls right up to your doorstep. So why not fuel? Consumers and businesses are basically waking up and realizing that driving out of your way to a specific location, waiting in line and pumping gas is just a massive waste of time. Just like Uber and DoorDash totally redefined their industries, direct-to-vehicle fuel delivery is, frankly, the inevitable next step for fuel retail. Now, what's really wild here is that this boom isn't just being driven by one specific group. The growth is coming from everywhere. On the B2C side, sure, everyday consumers are demanding that convenience, but the really heavy lifting, that's happening on the B2B side. Fleet operators are practically desperate for digital fuel tracking just to monitor their efficiency. Businesses need scheduled B2B deliveries to keep logistics moving or to power construction equipment and generators. And kind of overarching all of this is a massive push from regulators. Governments and agencies are pushing companies toward really strict digital compliance and reporting, which, conveniently, these apps handle automatically. Section 2. How fuel delivery works. The 3-app system. So how does this actually work behind the scenes? It all comes down to a really basic but incredibly elegant 3-app ecosystem. It's a beautifully synchronized system when it's built correctly. First, you've got the customer app. This is where you, or say a fleet manager, select the fuel type, the quantity, drop a pin on the exact location, and pay. Boom, done. Second, that data flows instantly over to the driver app. The delivery agent gets the order, uses GPS to navigate right to the parked vehicle, pumps the fuel, and, this is key, uploads proof of delivery. Finally, overseeing that entire dance is the admin panel. This is essentially the command center where business owners manage their drivers, track live orders, adjust pricing on the fly, monitor inventory, and dig into the analytics. Section 3. 4 core business models. Choose your path. So the crucial point is figuring out exactly which lane makes sense for your business. Broadly speaking, you're looking at consumer models versus commercial models. On the consumer side, you could build a straightforward B2C service targeting everyday drivers. Or you could create an aggregator marketplace, acting as the digital middleman that connects existing fuel suppliers with local buyers. On the flip side, looking at commercial models, you can target the incredibly lucrative B2B delivery market, serving big logistics, transport, and construction fleets. Or, hey, if you already own physical gas stations, you could look at a white label SaaS model. That basically lets you digitize your existing retail operation and start offering on-demand services directly to the clients you already have. Section 4. Top app development partners. Top USA companies. If you're a startup looking to build a minimum viable product, or MVP, you need speed and clarity above all else. Sapphire Software Solutions is known for giving incredibly clear timelines on reliable apps. Meanwhile, ComfyGen really specializes in holding the hands of first-time founders to get that MVP off the ground. Now, if your strategy is all about dominating one specific metro area, Hyperlocal Cloud is going to be your go-to localized partner. And if you want a beautifully simple user experience that is backed up by scalable cloud tech, App&Op Technologies is definitely worth a look. Now, let's shift gears. Heavy-duty fleets and major logistics companies, they need serious enterprise-grade power. JP Loft leads the pack here with advanced AI route optimization to save time and fuel. TechOrb Technologies brings IoT, the Internet of Things, into the mix, syncing their software with physical smart locks and real-time tank sensors. Hyperlink Infosystem takes the pain out of heavy logistics with automated scheduling. And US-based TechBuilder offers some really powerful AI-driven fuel monitoring, paired with highly transparent pricing models. Finally, if you're an entrepreneur who just wants rapid market entry, like you do not want to wait months for a custom build, you have some fantastic shortcuts available. On-Demand App provides ready-made, white-label platforms so you can launch almost immediately. Encrypted Technologies offers really flexible clone-based platforms. And Nectarbits acts as a great powerhouse for custom and white label solutions that are highly scalable, taking you from day one all the way up to an enterprise level. Section 5. Costs and Crucial Compliance. Let's do a quick reality check. And this brilliantly illustrates what you should be expecting when budgeting for day one. You basically have two completely different financial paths. A white label fuel app, which again is pre-built software that you just slop your brand onto, is going to run you anywhere from $5,000 to $40,000. It's fast, it's cost-effective. But if you need a custom fuel app built totally from scratch, maybe you want unique AI integrations or those complex IoT sensor capabilities, you're looking at $20,000 on the absolute lowest end, and that can easily stretch well past $150,000, depending on just how complex your tech stack gets. But listen, capital is definitely not your only hurdle here. There is a massive caution sign hovering over this entire industry. You have to remember, fuel delivery is not like delivering a pepperoni pizza or a bag of groceries. In the USA, fuel is quite literally a regulated hazardous material. Operating in this space requires a serious, rigorous level of operational discipline. To operate legally and safely in the US market, you've got to clear a really strict set of regulatory hurdles. You're dealing directly with Department of Transportation regulations. You absolutely must have strict hazmat compliance. You are totally accountable to EPA standards to prevent any kind of environmental damage. And honestly, that's just the federal level. You're also going to need specific state-level permits depending on your zip code. On the digital side, because you're processing transactions, you need strict PCI DSS payment compliance. And to top it all off, you are going to need highly specialized, incredibly robust insurance policies before a single drop of fuel ever leaves a truck. Your software partner absolutely must be able to build a platform that helps you track and automatically report on every single one of these compliance metrics. Fuel delivery apps are undeniably a massive business opportunity as we head into 2026. The consumer demand is there, the technology has finally arrived, and the market is still wide open. But as we've seen today, real success in this space isn't just about launching a shiny app. It's about choosing the right development partner, executing the absolute best business model for your goals, and carefully navigating a really complex web of compliance and operational efficiency. So I'll leave you with this final thought. Having seen exactly what it takes, the costs, the tech, the regulations, are you ready to build the future of fuel delivery? Thanks so much for joining me.